my garbage person of the week hasn't been on the list in a while, but I think just a few seconds in this video, you'll probably understand why. Here's Ted Cruz.
Investigate what Bud Light was doing with Dylan Mulvaney. It destroyed a brand that may not recover. What's your focus?
Well, listen, I can't think of a company in modern times that has more alienated its customer base and seem to have so little understanding of who it is that actually drinks Bud Light. But this week I sent a letter to the CEO of Anheuser-Busch along with Senator Marsha Blackburn, because the CEO of Anheuser-Busch is also the CEO or the chairman of the Beer Institute, which is the regulatory body, the industry regulatory body that regulates itself. And one of the rules that beer companies are supposed to follow is they're not supposed to market to kids. Remember the whole Joe the Camel thing? This is the same thing here. Well, you know what? Dylan Mulvaney, a massive percentage of Dylan Mulvaney's audience are kids. And Budweiser was trying, I believe, with this ill-fated marketing attempt to target teenagers. If you look at things Dylan Mulvaney has online, it's things like Days of Girlhood. There's another video where Dylan Mulvaney is singing, "My name is Eloise and I am 6." There's another one where Dylan Mulvaney is shopping for Barbie dolls. These are clearly things aimed at teenagers and even children younger than teenagers, which violates the rules. And so we're calling on the Beer Institute to investigate the degree to which Anheuser-Busch knowingly was marketing to children in going down this road.
Senator, you never stop.
No, I mean, he never stops with this sort of pathetic pandering, saying stuff he doesn't believe. I don't want to, do we have to do this where we run through all the stuff that in that video is obviously fake? Do we have to point out that that's not a real beard? Do we really have to go through that he doesn't actually care about Dylan Mulvaney? He doesn't care about any of this. He's super late even to this discussion. He doesn't think that they're trying to market to kids. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about any of this. All of that I think is obvious. So I'm just gonna lay that out there. I just wanna really briefly, he mentioned that their stock price has been destroyed. Man, conservatives love saying that their boycott destroyed Anheuser-Busch's stock price. And I keep going to the stock price, almost hoping at this point that they're right, because then at least reality would matter. But if you look at their stock price, this is over the last month. Their stock is down over the last month. Now, it has gone up during that time and then back down and then up or whatever. But like, if you look at it over a slightly longer time horizon, you will realize how utterly irrelevant any of this is. Do you see at the very far end of the right, that tiny little lip? That's the supposed loss from this boycott. It is just utterly swamped by the natural variation over time. Yeah, they've lost a little bit. They've also lost way, way, way more over the last 7 years. Was that because they went woke? They also had gained a bunch prior to that. There's peaks and valleys, it goes up and down. The idea that you can simply state that they wrecked Anheuser-Busch is ridiculous on its face. Anyway, super fast comment. I apologize.
Super fast. I like when Ted Cruz says, do they have no idea who drinks Bud Light? Yeah, I do. Everyone drinks Bud Light, and trans people are inside that Venn diagram of that single circle encompassing everything. Trans people are inside it. Yep. And the idea that if you're upset about just the fact that Bud Light is trying to market to children, like the NBA has alcohol sponsors, the NFL has alcohol sponsors, and children are fans of those things. So where is your letter to the CEO of Anheuser-Busch to get mad at them for marketing to other things that have child fans? No, they do this in Target. They're like, oh, Target's going after children. No, the Target has rainbow stuff for kids in their place. They're not going after children. They're just selling something and they're marketing that something. Just get over it.
100%, yeah. Well, those are our garbage people of the week. 45,000 of you voted. I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. Here's the top 5. I'm gonna let you know that the community garbage person of the week with 40% of the vote was CNN for defending their disastrous Trump town hall and just doubling down and tripling down and quadrupling down. If you want my thoughts about those other 4, well, they're already up at tiktok.com/the damage report. We did a special vertical video for that. You can go take a look at that and find out all of my thoughts and a few little jokes about the garbage people of the week. Thank you to everybody who voted.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.